In true Dubai fashion, nothing but the biggest and the best is the norm. But now the city is setting its sights on a record-shattering airport. With Al Maktoum International Airport, Dubai is building what could become the largest airport the world has ever seen. Imagine an airport so massive it dwarfs entire cities, reshapes global travel, and leaves other aviation hubs in its wake. In this video, we're uncovering the jaw-dropping details behind Dubai's $35 billion megaproject. From futuristic terminals to handling over 260 million passengers a year, this isn't just an airport, it's a glimpse into the future of travel. Stay tuned to see how this project could redefine the aviation world or whether it will claim the title of the world's biggest airport. Before we take off into the details of Dubai's Al Maktoum Airport, make sure to land a subscription for the latest updates on global megaprojects and cutting-edge designs. Right now, Al Maktoum International Airport is undergoing a massive transformation that will turn this place into one of the largest and busiest airports in the world. We all know Dubai never does things small, and this airport is proof of that. The new Al Maktoum International will be 5 times the size of Dubai International Airport. This means it's going to have 27 square miles of airport space. For comparison, that's almost the size of a city. This airport, which is practically its own world, sits in a massive area called Dubai South, which is a planned city that will surround the airport. There will be housing, offices, hotels, and all kinds of commercial spaces. 1 million people could end up living and working in this airport city. If we talk about the traffic right now, Dubai International Airport is already the busiest for international passengers, but Al Maktoum is aiming for a whole new level. The target is to accommodate 260 million passengers a year. Just to give you an idea, Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson, the busiest airport right now, handles around 110 million. Dubai is planning to more than double that. One of the biggest changes you can expect here is the runways. Instead of just 1 or 2, Al Maktoum will have 5 parallel runways. That means more takeoffs, more landings, and hopefully less waiting for passengers. And if we talk about the aircraft gates, there will be 400 of them. That's a huge number, making sure flights are moving in and out as fast as possible. No one likes getting stuck on the tarmac, and Dubai is making sure that won't be a problem. But the airport is not just planning to handle more people, they are aiming to make travel smoother, faster, and more luxurious. The new $35 billion mega terminal, which is designed by Leslie Jones Architecture, is going to be a futuristic masterpiece. There's going to be tons of natural light, massive open spaces, and even greenery inside the airport. You can expect actual trees and gardens in the terminal, which will make the place feel less like an airport and more like a high-end resort. And of course, Dubai is not going to let people leave without spending a little extra. The shopping scene inside the airport is expected to be massive, with luxury brands, duty-free zones, and the boutiques taking over the place. Security and boarding are also getting an upgrade. The airport is going all in on advanced technology because they are going to have biometric scanning, AI-powered security checks, and self-boarding systems to make the whole process fast and smooth. The goal is to reduce long lines and waiting times, which means passengers could be inside, through security, and at their gate in record time. And it's not just about passengers. This airport is going to be one of the most massive airports for cargo transport as well. Dubai is already a major trade hub, and Al Maktoum will push that even further. It is built to handle 12 million tons of cargo every year, making it one of the biggest logistics hubs on the planet. More flights, bigger storage, faster processing. Dubai wants goods moving in and out without delays. The only sad thing about this expansion is that once this airport is fully operational, Dubai International Airport will shut down. DXB has dominated international travel for a decade, but soon it will be completely replaced by Al Maktoum. All operations from Emirates and Fly Dubai will move here and make it the new heart of Dubai's aviation industry. All in all, once Al Maktoum International Airport is fully operational, it is going to change Dubai's aviation industry forever. But getting there is not a simple process. Al Maktoum Airport started off small. Well, small by Dubai standards. It opened back in 2010 with just one runway and was mainly focused on cargo flights. Passenger flights didn't even come into the picture until years later, and even then it was on a limited scale. At first, not many airlines operated here, and the number of travellers was nothing compared to Dubai International Airport. In fact, for years it was known for having a lot of empty space rather than being a major hub. But that was all temporary. Dubai always had bigger plans for this airport. If we talk about the very first flight here, it was an Emirates Sky Cargo Boeing 777F from Hong Kong on June 20th, 2010. This was a test flight to see if everything actually worked. Air traffic control, ground operations, security checks, it was all put to the test. And according to Emirates, it went perfectly. Of course, knowing Dubai, failure was not really an option. Then, in 2011, things took a small step forward. The airport finally got certified to handle passenger aircraft, but only small ones. There was a limit of 60 passengers per flight, so it was not exactly a major travel hub yet. The first passenger plane landed on February 28, 2011. It was an Airbus A319 CGA. Still, this was just the beginning. By October 2013, Al Maktoum officially opened for commercial passenger flights. Two airlines, FlyNaz and Wizz Air, were the first to operate here. Now, this was not anywhere close to what Dubai International Airport was handling at the time, but it was enough to get the ball rolling. By early 2014, the numbers were climbing. 102,000 passengers had gone through the airport in just the first 3 months of the year. At the same time, cargo operations were expanding fast. 3 major cargo airlines, including RUS Aviation, Skyline Air, and Aerospace Consortium, were running flights regularly, and 15 more airlines signed contracts to operate out of Al Maktoum. Dubai was clearly pushing to turn this airport into something bigger. But despite the growth, there was one big problem. Not enough people were using the airport. By 2016, the numbers of travellers had jumped to 410,278, which was nearly double what it was the year before. But even with that increase, it was still far behind DXB. Some people even started calling it a white elephant, meaning it was an expensive project that was not really paying off. And for Dubai, a city that doesn't do failure, that was not going to stay like this forever. Then came the incredible decision in April 2024. They decided to undergo a massive expansion. The ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, approved an insane $35 billion project to completely transform the airport. All those $35 billion for turning Al Maktoum into the world's biggest airport. The new expansion will allow it to handle hundreds of millions of passengers, putting it miles ahead of any other airport on the planet. Al Maktoum might have started slow, but make no mistake, it's about to become the future of global air travel, and might even dethrone every major airport in the world in terms of passenger capacity and efficiency. Who else is trying to compete for the title of the world's biggest and busiest airport? Well, let's see. Dubai is not the only one trying to dominate global air travel. Other countries are racing to build bigger, better and more advanced airports. hoping to claim the title of the world's busiest and largest aviation hub. First of all, Saudi Arabia is ahead of everyone with its King Fahd International Airport. This airport already holds the record for being the largest in the world by area. It is around 300 square miles, or about the size of Bahrain. But now, Saudi Arabia is planning a massive expansion as it is going to add 6 runways and increase passenger capacity to 185 million per year by 2030. That's huge, but still not as huge as Dubai's 260 million target. China is another contender here, with airports like Beijing Daxing International, which opened in 2019 and is built to handle 100 million passengers annually. The country is also investing billions into expanding Guangzhou Baiyun and Shanghai Pudong airports, making sure it stays competitive in the global aviation market. Meanwhile, Qatar's Hamad International Airport is expanding to reach over 60 million passengers annually, aiming to strengthen its position as a key Middle Eastern hub. Even Turkey's airport, which is designed to handle 200 million passengers a year at full capacity, is a strong competitor. But with 5 runways, 400 aircraft gates, an entire city being built around it, can any of them really outmatch Al Maktoum International? That's the real question. So, what do you think of Dubai's bold vision for Al Maktoum International Airport? With its massive scale, futuristic design, and ambition to reshape global travel, it might just become the crown jewel of aviation. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think it can truly claim the title of the world's biggest and busiest airport? Or will its competitors like Saudi Arabia, China, or Turkey catch up? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're fascinated by the world of architecture, design, and groundbreaking construction projects, be sure to subscribe to Design Zip. There's plenty more to explore in the videos ahead. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.